Welcome back to Got No Control Podcast. I'm your host, Ronek. And before I introduce my special guest today, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors that help these episodes be possible. 360 Spray Paint. 360 Spray Paint is a spray paint company that is manufactured and distributed out of Mexico, and the aim to offer high quality spray paint to all spray paint enthusiasts. So make sure to check them out at 360 California at 360 Spray Paint. Looking to get some custom stickers printed? Make sure to check out stickerla.com. Stickerla.com offers high quality stickers and take advantage of code GOTNOCONTROL to receive 15% off your next order. This does not include any promo deals. So make sure to check them out at stickerla.com. And with that being said, I want to give a warm welcome to our special guest today, Smart.
Hey.
How you doing today, brother?
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Shaq Smart. We out here. It's good, man. Hey, thanks for having me, Ron. You the man, bro.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. And, thank you for coming down here. I know it was a little mission, but we made it happen.
Man, ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to the G. It's an honor to be here. We ain't way down here. Do they know where your studio's at? We cool?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? California. It's an honor to be here. East Coast and West Coast.
So let's jump into this, brother. What is home to Smart?
Home to me. Okay, cool. So originally I'm from the DMV area. DMV is not the motor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the DMV. You feel me? It's not the motor vehicles. No. That stands for DC, Washington, DC,
Okay.
Maryland, and Virginia.
Oh.
All right. Yes. Three kind of states. They kind of put them all together and they call it like the metropolitan area. Now, Washington, DC, of course, is the nation's capital.
Okay.
Right? But that capital, that city is very small. It's like small, like downtown LA small. It's like probably smaller than that, right?
Okay.
Super clean though. Looks way better than downtown. Okay. But those are surrounded by Maryland and Virginia. So it's like DC's in the middle and then Maryland and then Virginia. And it's all connected by a metro line, kind of a metro line that y'all have here.
Kind of like the blue line.
Exactly, kind of
Okay.
like the blue line. We have several lines. It's like orange, red, green, purple. It's a bunch of different lines.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're all kind of connected together. And that's in the East Coast. That's where I grew up. That's where I was, born and raised.
Nice.
All my family is at. Most of my family, yeah. But I'm a born and bred East Coaster. A lot of people think I'm from here, but I'm from the East Coast.
So growing up in DMV, right?
Yeah, DMV. Yep.
How was it at home for young Smart? Do you come from a big family?
Yeah, kind of a big fan. I come from a super artistic family.
Yeah.
My mom's is popping. My mom's is like a hood celebrity. Shout out Miss Manners. I love you, mama.
Shout out
You
Miss
already know
Manners.
it. Man, my mom's is like a true icon, man. She just a little bit about her. She, of course, she had a regular job, everything. We actually grew up in a nice kind of like upper middle class family.
Okay.
Me and my brother. He had like a yard. Everything was cool. But my mother, she was like super super artistic. My brother is actually a dance prodigy too. Shout out to my older brother. He's a dance pro. He's been on tour with Jennifer Lopez,
Oh, wow.
Janet Jackson, and all types of
So
shit.
he's the real deal.
That motherfucker mean with it, and yeah, he a little crazy too. He on some celebrity shit. That
Yeah.
nigga, he the man though.
Yeah.
Super talented. So, having said that, I was talented, but I just didn't know what.
Okay.
And I just like doing art and music actually too. My mother actually is a professional. As I said, my brother's a professional dancer. My mom is actually a professional African drumming and dance instructor.
Okay.
So we was actually doing African drumming and dancing
Okay.
pretty much all my entire life. Like straight up from the djembe, jum. We teaching dances to everyone. I'm talking about to special needs, to the ghetto kids, to the white Jewish, to like everybody gonna get this African drumming and dancing.
Yeah.
And I seen how she kind of, took her passion and spread it out to the community,
Okay.
and they paid her for it. Eventually, she did
Yeah.
a lot of free shows and a lot of free stuff for free, and made us do it too to like teach people and stuff like that. But eventually, everybody knew her name. She was getting booked for all types of different
Oh,
shows.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. She kind of made it for herself. She kind of made it something out of nothing. So we was always doing stuff.
And do you believe that this artistic background from your mother, shout out to her, is what led you to kind of open your own realm of being artistic?
Yes, that's why I am the one. You feel me? It's like, nah, that's why I am. I know about being passionate.
Okay.
I know about standing in your passion,
Yeah.
when life gets in the way. Yeah, you're going to work through life, but are you going to make a decision for your passion, or are you going to make a decision for for your sacrifices and other people's lives and other
Yeah.
things, what you want to do in X, Y, and Z.
That's definitely an important decision.
It's definitely important. And the power of independence as well. My mother, she didn't baby us as being like, oh, you got to stay home and I want you to
Yeah.
live in the house and da-da-da. Like, nah, she wanted to go out and get it. Like,
Okay.
whatever you're going to do, give it 100%. You going to go to college? Go to college. Like, you going to
100%.
go work? Do that. Like, do it 100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, she kind of taught me that.
And how was your early stages of becoming an artistic individual? Was being artistic for you kind of like drawing and looking at
Yeah.
colors and
Yes. So just like everybody, Dragon Ball Z, man. Dragon Ball Z, man. Oh my God. Toonami. Everybody watched that, watching that growing up and trying to draw like those cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Trying to draw, those anime characters and trying to translate that just simply on paper
okay.
was everything. I loved it. I still love anime like to this day. So
And talking about Dragon Ball Z, not to cut you off.
man, go ahead.
Rest in peace to the founder. That
Yes, super rest in peace to him. He started my career. He started up I probably thousands of different artists'
Yeah.
career, man. Shout out to that brother. Seriously, like he definitely helped.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, seriously. But I remember I would go to my school. I majored in art. I wasn't that good of an artist. I was kind of okay, but I
Okay.
quickly found out that it's kind of interesting, right? There's going to be people better than you.
Always.
It was people in there. It was this fool dude named Frank Auburn. I remember his name. Bro was a beast. I was like, yo, we can't be Frank. Why is Frank drawing everything?
Yeah.
And shout out to my homeboy Collins, too. He would draw characters straight up out of his mind.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was, like, amazing. And I was just like, yo, you guys are, like, way better than me. Like, but I didn't really let that discourage me. I was just, like, hyped it because they were my homies. I was like, yo, let's show me what else you got. And let me try to do some art. And how are you doing this? And X, Y, and Z. So,
being around greatness makes you want to be great.
Exactly. I definitely learned that at an early age. Like, don't envy them, learn.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself, So maybe that's what they were trying to do. But I can't say it was only in my art school. It wasn't like a lot of artists like walking around in the community in X, Y, and Z. Shout out to C Pleasant, Maryland, because that's where I really grew up at too. C Pleasant, Maryland. There wasn't a lot of artists. C Pleasant, Maryland. It was a few.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a lot. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I know out here in LA, right? Like the early stages of muralism, one of the very early stages of murals installations was kind of like the Chicano art movement, right? Where it was very cultural.
Yeah.
Back home in DMV, did you guys have like cultural murals installed out there as well? Or was it very minimal when it came to muralism?
Cultural murals. So, okay. So, interesting you said that. So, because we are in the nation's capital,
Yeah.
they got rules like Compton.
Okay.
I don't know if you know or not, but I've tried to do a couple of murals for Compton, and West Hollywood, and you have to go through a process of filing paper with the district and the city to uprect your murals.
And then get
In
the
DC,
community involved.
Yeah, and get the community involved. In DC, they not playing.
Okay.
You got to do a bunch of applications, and then the city council, and you got to design and change and X, Y, and Z. So it's a lot of different hoops. So when they do come out with murals, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're only going to entrust those murals with certain muralists in the community, and there's literally like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like not that who are good to do that. So I didn't really see those murals, or at least identify with those murals in Washington, D.C. until I was much older.
Okay.
I saw that when I went to New York.
Gotcha.
And that wasn't, those were murals, but those were like graffiti murals.
Yeah.
And to me, those were like, wow. Oh my God.
Is that what gravitated your attention to graffiti?
So let me give you a quick story.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Mons, because Mons is amazing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this one crew called Tats Crew. You ever heard of them before?
Yeah, I heard
Yes.
that.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, you know who Big Pun is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember when Big Pun died.
Yeah.
And I remember when they erected those murals of him in the community of Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Rican.
Oh, you were
murals.
there?
I was there to see that.
Oh, wow.
And I just was being in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And feeling that pride, like, yo, they really about not only being Puerto Rican, they really about some painting, and they're upricting these community heroes.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was everything. That gives me chills to this day, because it wasn't like one wall. These joints was like city blocks.
Big old murals.
Man, with Big Pun look like. I was just like, yo, these are absolutely amazing. And you gotta understand, me being small,
Yeah.
me looking up, being like, whoa, it's bigger than life.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, my brother was a professional dancer as well.
Yeah.
He went to this place called Dance Theater Harlem.
Okay.
And it's in Harlem, New York.
Okay.
So we would take the train out there in the summertime, and I would just see, dude, train after train after pieces after pieces after pieces. And I'm dyslexic. You know what I'm saying? I mix my words up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So when I used to read books and stuff, it used to take me a minute because those are small texts. I can't really see it. And to me, I don't see letters and associate them as being sounds. I
Okay.
see letters as symbols.
Definitely.
And that's why I'm so good at graffiti, because I can kind of contort them in my way.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing these images on the walls, and I was like, this is the first time I can actually read
What it says.
what it says, because they big and they colorful.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it and seeing day after day after day. And I remember I was mad young. And this was the first time I had a disagreement with my father too. I remember asking like, yo, what are these colorful walls? Because I thought they were just colorful walls. I didn't know graffiti yet. He was like, oh man, that's graffiti. And it's an eyesore to the community. And it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I remember being like, you're dead ass wrong, bro. Like, you're super wrong, and just being like, yo, he's wrong, and like everything needs to be like this so I can see and I can connect to what's really going on. And that really stuck with me, and I was hooked. And then going back to tats, like I said, shout out to my moms. My moms knew that we were into like culture, into like African culture and everything. She brought us to his hip hop conference, like hip hop summit conference. Yeah, and it was like for a weekend. And I remember they had all different types of things. They had the B-boys, you know what I'm saying? They had writers, and they wasn't saying graffiti. It was like some real, like, y'all, we real writers.
And we
you know
style
what I'm
writers.
saying? Yeah, style writers, and we're MCing and da-da-da-da-da. And I remember at the end, they had Tats crew come, right? And I had already seen some of that work, so I was hyped. I was like, oh, shit, this... And they came, bro, and they put on the best presentation I've ever seen in my entire life. This shit blew my little mind. Because they was just like, yo, we do graffiti on the walls, and we're erecting, and we've done these murals, and we've actually made money, and we've gotten books, and the magazines was popping as hard. Magazines, and like, they were like, not only here, but they were international, because like I said, they were Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So they was just like, yo, they going to Puerto Rico, putting up murals in there, in the Bronx, and LA, and I think FX was kind of coming up too, so they was just doing like all types of stuff. So I was just mind blown, right?
The pride and dedication that they take.
Amazing. So that's what got me. What really hooked me was at the end. I think it was either Bio or Nicer. They're part of Tats crew.
Yeah,
bro. They had a stack of just copy paper, right?
Okay.
People was in line. I remember it was like 25 people in line, long.
Yeah.
Right, and people were just standing in line, and one by one, people came up and be like, "Yo, what's your name?" My name's Sarah. They would take the Sharpie, take out the copy paper, full burner. Full burner in black and white. Like, in front of you. Like, damn, like not throwies, bro. These were burners.
Yeah.
Like, full 3D with the damn...
And just here.
And then they give you a worksheet, right? They give you a worksheet with an alphabet, with the clouds and the electric. And they showed you how to do 3D. Dog, that shit blew my mind. I remember I walked... What tripped me out was they had their letters down, or they were pumping people out 5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm thinking, yo, they gonna probably get tired, but I come up, and they, what's your name, little man? I'm like, Shakir. And they wrote the name, Shakir. and I remember him doing it in front of me and being like, yeah, this is real shit. This is real drawing. This is real shit. I was just like, bro, this is everything to me.
Yeah.
And I just remember having that paper, bro. I had that paper for like 10 years, bro. I redrew it, you know what I'm saying? Kick this. I started doing that same shit in class. I would ask the little girlies, I ask my homies, yo, Ashley, and write their name in the corner, Ashley, and do a little piece for them, and then give it to them, you know? And then they start getting good. I started charging like 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? Hit 50 cents, hit $1. You know what I'm saying? And getting a little change from that. But man, I love that, man. I'm thinking about it now. Give me chill. I can't believe it's busting out all them people just like boom, boom, with the Sharpie too.
Yeah.
That joint was tight. It was tight. And I was just, from there, I was like, yo, I want to do graffiti. Like, period. Like,
and when you took the initiative, like, okay, I want to enter this realm of graffiti, Did you start in the DMV area?
Yeah, I started in DMV, but I ain't go out. I was a black book killer for a long time. Like I said, my mom, she ain't let me go out do none of that shit.
Yeah.
Black book killer, just trying to draw and trying to just develop a style in the black book. When I got much older, that's when I started like trying to go out. And I was super, 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 super toy. Mind you, too, let me say this too, real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark 7.
Shout out
Real
Mark
for real.
7.
And I say that, and shout out to my homeboy Sight too, Sight UPN. I say that because I feel like some of these dudes that have paved the way for me to come to LA to try to paint and do what I do.
Okay.
And I say that to say is because in the DMV, it's a lot of black people. They call it Chocolate City. In Washington, D.C., it's a lot of black people. People don't know that, but it's shit ton of black people.
Okay.
Like, I've actually grown up with all black people. I didn't even experience white people until I went to college.
Okay.
And I love y'all. I love that. I love all my homies. I love all my fools, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't even experienced, real Mexican shit till I came to LA. I'll be honest with you. You feel me? I'm black through and through. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I love my people and I love black people. Black people do not fuck with graffiti, bro.
Okay.
Hell no. That shit is not a cultural thriving thing like in the, Mexican community, in the Latino community. Why? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's disappointing to me because a lot of brothers would find their freedom through hip hop, not being a rapper or a MC, but being a b-boy artist. You know what I'm saying? A dancer, which my brother is, or a artist like I am. You know what I'm saying? My brother is successful as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I am too. Just not to brag or nothing like that, but I made a way for myself to spray paint and make a living for myself. And I think if we embraced our culture, the whole thing, truly, and not, I hate to say it, not be on some nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? I think we will go a lot farther. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we wouldn't want to be, the rapper in the chains, and that shit ain't even really, come on, bro. Like,
there's other outlets to be creative.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, thank you for the homies that taught me how to paint here. But no, I couldn't find that in the DMV. I couldn't find nobody to come out and paint with me when I was there for the longest of time. At least the people that were close to me. Now, the people close to me, they loved me, but they didn't really give a shit about graffiti.
Yeah, we're not trying to be part of that.
And part of it. Not even that, they just didn't understand the vision. And I'm asking people, yo, let me do murals in your house. Let me do this. They like, nah, dog, security deposit. Fuck you, the city deposit, my dog. I got a dream. Like, let me do my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then shout outs, and I tell everybody, all the little homies, yo, y'all need mentors. So shout out to my own. Well, I had a few mentors, but he was my first mentor, and I found him when I was like 20 years old or so. This guy named Versa. Eric B. Probably, if not the best, one of the best in Washington D.C. Dude is raw.
And he's a graffiti writer?
He's a graffiti writer and a muralist. He's a graffiti muralist.
Okay.
And he took it to a point, man, his graffiti looked like paid muralist productions.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like to the point, man. He told me this real quick story.
Yeah.
He told me this story gave me chills. He went out painting one night.
Yeah.
He was doing underneath this bridge, and it was like this huge heaven and hell scene that he'd been working on for 2 months. So he'll be working on burners for like 2 months because he's throwing everything at it, right?
Yeah.
He said one time he went back at the dead of night. He felt somebody kind of looking at him. He thought it was the police or whatever, so he ran, right?
Yeah.
He ran away, and he circled back to make sure it was the police, and it wasn't. It was like 2 heroin people or whatever. They was about to get into their thing or whatever, and da-da-da-da. He was like, you know what? They'll probably leave in a few. Let me just wait. He said he waited for a whole 2 hours. Dude ain't leave. So he was like, fuck it. I'm going to just come back tomorrow morning and finish it. He leaves. He comes back. It was 2 people on drugs. It was 1 person now, right?
Yeah.
Person is just looking at it. So he goes over to the person and is like, look, man, fucking graffiti is just disgusting here, right? Like, what's going on? Da-da-da-da-da. The dude told him, like, nah, it's not disgusting. This is absolutely astounding. And I've been looking at this mural for the past 8 hours, and I decided not to shoot up because I've really been thinking about heaven and hell and the decision with my fucking life.
Oh, wow. I just was seeing his
Off
work.
of just seeing the mural. And, usually my mentor, he don't tell people to graffiti about it. He was like, yo, I actually painted this. Then the dude started breaking down and crying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I knew. That's why I had this moment. That's why I knew I took a moment to be with this mural. That's why I knew, I connected it in a certain way. And it was very, very serendipitous for them both. It was meantful for them both, for him to paint that message on the wall, and you never know who you're going to touch with your artwork.
You never know.
he was powerful. He was the most powerful, probably muralist I've met in my life for real. He was amazing. So and he's still here.
Okay.
He's from Liberia actually. Amazing. So and he was one of these artists in the DMV who's making a lot of money because they're giving him government-funded grants to do two-story murals.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I met him volunteering for this art gallery called Blind Wino.
Okay.
And he did a huge floor mural on the
Oh.
damn floor. Yeah. Yeah. And that joint looked realism with flowers and the rose petal dropping off water and letters and all this shit.
He went in.
Yo, oh my God. I remember coming in being like, yo, who did this? Like, what the, who did this? And they was like, yo, Versa, he from DC. And I chased this fool down. I was like, yo, wherever this fool will be at, I'm going to be here. Y'all call him when he pull up.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they call me. Yo, Versa here. I remember I called out of work. Yo, at the time, 3 or 4. Yo, I'm out of work. Went straight to him, was like, look, man, I'm trying to be where you at. Anywhere, and he was mad cool. He was like, yo, I'll teach you. Not really I'll teach you, but he was like, yo, I remember he was telling me, yo, I'll put you up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put you up on the wall. He did put me up on the wall, a legal wall in DC. And he put me on the mindset of being like, listen, graffiti is a stepping stone for you to do murals to, i.e., free yourself and do anything you want with your dreams.
Definitely.
You know, he didn't really look at graffiti as being a vandal or being against the system or X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
He used it as a stepping stone to, like I said, to reach his dreams. And I was so, so thankful to even have that. Because I'm not going to lie, being a black man in America, and I'm telling y'all out there now, that's probably why they're not doing the graffiti and stuff like that. You out here doing the legal activity with your black ass, you're getting locked up and it's going to be fucked up for you, especially if you're doing graffiti, okay? For real. Y'all need to be using graffiti. If you black, you got to move differently. You have to. It ain't the same rules out here for our counterparts. And I know y'all want to do graffiti and be illegal and do all that stuff, which is cool, but it should be a stepping stone for you to get your skills up so you can render or paint whatever you want, and they will pay you thousands. And you can call that selling them, whatever. I call it cashing out. You feel me? I'm feeding my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to travel the world with that philosophy, you know, and
I just want to take a quick pause, and I want to thank Versa. You said
yes, Versa,
for going out of his way and putting you up.
Yes,
because he could have been like, "Hey, little kid, kick rocks. I got this locked down.
I got it all." Yeah,
but I want to personally give him a shout out.
Yes,
for going out of his way and being like, "Yeah, man, come on.
Yes,
I'm gonna show you what I can, and then you learn from me."
Yes, I did. Yes,
and that's an amazing feeling because I've been in situations where I meet guys and I'd be like, "Hey, man." Whoopty whoop, and they're kind of like, "Hey, bro, watch out."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, push you to the side.
And then
that's not cool.
And then sometimes it's a little harsh to understand that because you could either take it two ways. You could either go like, "Oh, screw this guy," or you could just keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
And I'm the type of guy that just keeps it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing. Yeah.
Somewhere down the road, man, we'll meet again, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and if you keep on paying, you're gonna see them down the road. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. I don't know why a lot of people don't pass it down like that. But yeah, shout out to him.
So just to take a small step back before we move forward, brother. I know you mentioned coming from the DMV area where it's basically just brothers and sisters there for the most part, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to come across someone that's like brown or white.
Yeah, it is.
Can you share something of the neighborhood, of the culture there that's kind of like you just have to be there to kind of see it when it's maybe food or culture?
I got both. Okay, cool. Culturally, there's a big thing culturally called go-go music there.
Okay.
Go-go music is like black rock music. You know what I'm saying? I can play something right now, but I want you guys to Google go-go music. It's probably going to sound like trash, right?
Yeah.
But if you go to an actual go-go, that joint is, oh my God, that joint is so lit. That joint is cracking. You know, I went to this party out here called Night of the Blexican. You ever heard of that before?
Yeah, I heard
and it's like oldies, G-funk.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not go-go, but that's the vibe of go-go.
Okay.
Everybody's in there just like,
doom,
dang,
doom,
yeah.
doom.
Everybody's in there dancing, vibing. It's an absolutely good time. It is very specific to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
In that area, everybody knows what go-go music is. So if you guys, I was even in a go-go band called New Impressions. Y'all look it up too. New Impressions go-go band. Also too, a big thing there is two things. Crabs. Merlin crabs is big thing out there. Crab, seafood, big thing out there. I love Los Angeles. Y'all ain't got no real Listen, y'all not making no real crab cakes out here. That's artificial crab cakes. You need crab lumps in your crab cakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And mumbo sauce.
Okay.
Mumbo sauce. You don't know what mumbo sauce? All you gotta do is go Google mumbo sauce. It's like this orange gooey sauce that we put on our carry-out chicken and rice and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's amazing. I love mumbo sauce. It's like literally to that area.
I gotta try it now.
Yeah. Mumbo sauce. Man, that's one thing I can say though. Just like I believe Los Angeles is very drenched in culture. How y'all have the lowriders, the man, y'all, even me still being here, I get culture shocked every single day.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C. is like that too.
Okay.
They are super, even the way what they dress in, how they talk, the music, the cars, the food.
Okay.
Yeah, everything there is definitely a ism. For
Oh.
sure. It's definitely heavy cultural.
So you're in the DMV area, right? You link up with Versa. You're kind of hanging out with him. At what point do you decide like it's time for me to migrate? And is LA your first place you migrate to?
Yes, this is a good question. Listen, I got broken up with. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreak. You feel me? I know. Yeah, it's like, nah, you know what's so crazy? Going back to black people don't give a fuck about graffiti. Bro, like I had 4 jobs, right? 4 jobs, plus I was trying to do the art thing. Me going out and doing graffiti. And I had a lady with me. Now, I had 4 jobs because I like to work. I'm a busybody. I love working. People might find that weird, but I love working. Like, what we doing right now? Let's go get some money. I'm going to get a job. You feel me? At the time, that's what I was thinking. Yo, I'm going to just get a bunch of jobs. I don't care. I remember this young lady one night. I invited another artist over. She came over my house every single night.
Okay.
Dealt with her, meaning we did our little thing. She went to bed. You went to bed. It's time for me to do my art now, right?
Yeah.
I remember I invited my homie one time. He's a guy, mind you. We in the studio. We doing art. She comes in. She's looking at whatever, and then she runs out the door. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Hour or 2 pass. I come back in, bedroom where she at. She crying. Like, what you crying for? She's like, oh, y'all in there doing art. I ain't really got nothing to add. I feel left out. Da, 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 da. So I was like, all right, whatever. Cool. That was the first red flag. Fast forward, I'm now doing my art from like 1 a.m. to about 4 a.m.
Okay.
Right? She's noticing that I'm not laying in the bed with her from those times. I'm up doing artwork all night.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then
getting better at your craft.
Yeah, getting better at my craft. She just didn't understand it. So I remember she had a conversation with me like, listen, I understand you're doing all this art. I understand you have these 4 jobs. I feel like, you don't have time for me. And I was like, how? You're here every night. We go out.
Yeah.
You're good. I'm really trying to do a dream right here. And how am I being penalized for it? Like, what? And she was like, you ain't got enough time for me. Like, you doing this art thing. Like, what? Da, 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 da. Cool. Heartbroken. Man, forget you then. You know what I'm saying? I tripled down on doing art. I actually started hitting the streets with Versa more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, it's cold over there 8 months out the year. So they got these thing called winter warriors. You go out and all, you go out in all your snow gear and shit. And you go paint trains, do all that dumb shit. Yo, that shit is fucked up. But it makes, that shit make you nice. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not wasting time anymore because you're cold. So you want to get nice. You want to do quick shit. So I'm like, bet. So I'm about to tell Versa, I'm in a bad place. I'm like, yo, man, I just got my heart broken. I don't know what to do. Da, 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 da. And I was in a sunken place. And I remember my brother being like, listen, bro, forget all that, bro. Let's just move to Los Angeles.
He just said, like, let's just move.
And I was like, why? He was like, cuz, bro, he wanted to revitalize his career, his dancing career. He was in New York, killed it. He wanted to go to LA he was like, yo, like, I feel as though this environment is not, it's not conducive for you. Yeah. You're not doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You just got broken up with for doing art. Like, you need to separate yourself from all these people
that don't
do
understand.
do what you want to do. Yeah. And he said, who knows? Who knows what happened?
Okay.
So I told him I was scared. I told him straight I was scared. He was like, listen, if you get a car, I'm going to find us a place.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, for real? He was like, yeah, just get a car, a working car. We can drive out there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get us a place. And he said, we're leaving in August. And I remember it was 8 months. So I was like, all right, cool. So I remember I put like a lock on my bank account. I was like, yo, anytime I get some money, I'm going to save and da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. And I, stopped dealing with the chick. And yeah, before I knew it, 8 months came up. And I had told a lot of people around me, like, listen, I might be going to Los Angeles. Oh, another thing did. So I was always kind of on some hustler shit too.
Yeah.
So I would go to my homies who had clothing brands, who was trying to get like their little companies off.
Yeah.
And told them like, listen, do you know who Chef Ferry is? They was like, no, who the fuck is that? I was like, listen, I can be your Shepard Fairey was his artist. He went around, he put up himself, he put up, this poster all the way around or whatever, guerrilla style marketing or whatever. Let me be your Shepard Fairey for your company. Ain't nobody gonna be a guerrilla marketer like me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put up your tag and put up your posters all the way across America. And when I get to Los Angeles, I'm gonna do the same thing. And like 8 of the motherfuckers said, yeah. I was like, oh shit. So they gave me like t-shirts, and this is the first early stages of Instagram. T-shirts, a bunch of paraphernalia, money.
Yeah.
So people started being like kind of excited for me. And I mean, the last people I told was my mentor. And he was like, fuck, don't do that shit. He was like, yo, I need to work. He was like, you're not ready. He told me straight up, yo, you're not ready. Like he's like, your drawings look way better than your paintings. They're not matching up. Like, you're not nice yet. Like, he told me, yo, I need one more summer with you. And I told him, like, nah, dog, I gotta go. Like, this place is eating me alive. Like, I got to go. And I remember he was heartbroken. I was heartbroken too. Cause I guess in his mind, he figured like, listen, I want to teach this guy so he can get nice. And he's taking the longer ride if he goes away from me, which I did, know. And that was it, me and my brother. We drove across country. If anybody ever get a chance, drive across country. It's absolutely, absolutely beautiful.
It's
peaceful. And then I was paying the whole time. That's when I was really on my bomber shit. Cause I was like, oh, there's no repercussion. I'm here for a night. Y'all don't know me. I'm gone. Like, I was throwing up trash, bro. I was throwing up my homies' stuff. I was throwing up my stuff where I was going. And then we was doing all it through Instagram. And I could see each day that we were driving, each state, people from high school hit me up. People from middle school teachers, exes. They're like, oh, you're really doing it. Oh, you're really doing it. Yeah, it's real. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really out here.
I'm really out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that like kind of catapulted me out here. And I was out here for a week. And I remember the lady we was renting a place from, she was like, listen, it's a restaurant right down the street. They looking for a mural a week, my G. Like, not a week, bro. They looking for a mural and they doing a sweepstake contest. The place is called Oh My Burger. Shout out to Oh My Burger out there. You feel me? I love y'all so much. Shout out to Oh My Burger. They actually right down the street, actually. Over in El Segundo. They right by OG Slick joint, actually, too. Yeah, by El Segundo. Amazing food. And they gave your young boy a chance, man. They really did. I remember I came here on fire. And I remember they was having this sweepstakes. They ain't know me from Adam, bro. I sent them like 5, 6 sketches. Like, boom, boom, boom. I kept on emailing. Boom, 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 boom. And they told me stop emailing.
Yeah.
It was like, look, Shaq, can you stop emailing us? You won. You know what I'm saying? The contest. Stop emailing us. And I remember I asked her, I was like, yo, why did I win? Like, was it because I'm thinking, because remember, I'm not that much of a good artist. You know what I'm saying? Not yet, anyway. I'm okay. I'm just not that good. Yeah, I'm okay. And I remember he was telling me, he was like, yo, like, you kept on sending us designs and nobody sent us designs. You were the only one that sent in drawings. Everybody else was sending in just prior work that they did.
You showed that you were hungry.
You showed them that and that stuck with me. I was like, oh, okay. If I can just stay up and just draw and just show these people that I'm hungry, someone will give me an opportunity. Because I was out here for a week, bro, and I was begging people in the DMV all my life to do a damn year. So to come out here for a week and I'm doing a restaurant, like a real live restaurant, with like, I'm talking to owners of restaurants. Like, that shit blew my mind. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. And I remember I told my homies who gave me that money and the sponsorship to come out here, I'm like, I'm going to be out here for 8 months. Right? I've been out for 13 years, Brian. Come well, what was kind of awkward, I was out here for 4 or 5 months out here in Los Angeles. And not only did my ex hit me up, more friends hit me up. The city of Sea Pleasant, where I'm from, hit me up to do a mural inside of their daggone gymnasium.
Oh, wow.
Like, people really was like, oh, you know what? He's serious now. And I tell people, that's a real thing too. Yo, there's followers and there's leaders, first of all. You feel me? You can be both. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because good leaders know when to follow. You know what I'm saying? And good followers know when to lead. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to lead the flock, sometimes you have to get away from that flock.
So can it be a soldier sometimes?
It's okay. It's okay. And I can't tell you how many people told me, like, yo, you really went out to LA and you really did it. And they don't even know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, yo, you really did it. Like, and that support comes in to abundance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're in LA and you're like stifled creatively, maybe you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to disassociate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just
Why
for
you
the
like that?
betterment of you and your craft. You never know what you can share to these other people.
What was that feeling like, brother, when you finished that mural and they gave you your first check? Like, here.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I still get goosebumps now. I was talking to my lady about that. Like when you give them a price, right?
Yeah.
And you just watch them squirm for your money. And not only that, it's like, yo, you really I really made that out of these hands.
Yeah.
Ain't no mathematical equations and shit. It's out of these hands, and that's what they paying for.
Yeah.
That's what graffiti gives you too, a skill. A skill. My brother, like, that's everything right there. I don't really think people see the connection of two,
Yeah.
but that's what the graffiti is. All this tag banging and stuff like that. Tag banging is branding.
Yeah.
You the best branding out here, bro. You putting up the brand up everywhere. Like, that's a skill. You know what I'm saying? Now, you tag bang for Chipotle.
Yeah.
You tag bang for one of these corporations. Bro, they're going to give you money over foot. Are you kidding me? You put up Chipotle, whatever the advertisers in the hood, that's what they want. It's just advertisement.
Yeah.
So you start changing your thinking, you could probably go a long way of what you're doing.
You just gotta be really dedicated, persistent, and focused.
And focus. And don't be selfish too.
Yeah.
I was telling little homies that sometimes graffiti, you could be painting your name, selfishly. Painting your name selfishly. I'm jumping the gun here, but I was blessed enough that these cans led me to Ghana, Africa. Helped me to go to Ghana. I did a whole month tour in Ghana, Africa. Painted like 8 or 9 murals out there.
In Africa?
Yeah, in Africa. It was
wow.
And all that shit. Yeah, internet. That's where I got this from. Shout out to my Ghana.
Oh, that's directly from Africa?
Directly, bro. I'm from the soil. I'm saying, this can will take you so far, bro. It not only delivered me to Africa, but I was able to take my mom's.
Oh,
off
wow.
of paint money, bro. She was there. African drumming and dancing. Thank you, my brother. African drumming and dancing the whole life. She ain't never been to Africa, bro. And I was able to take my mom's to Ghana, Africa, off spray painting. That's me painting right there. That's me and my mom's right there. Off spray painting, bro.
That's amazing.
Absolutely outstanding.
That's amazing, man.
I forgot
Congratulations.
my whole point, you know what I'm saying? But it was amazing, bro. Oh, no, I'm sorry to say graffiti out there wasn't graffiti. It's like, you're not fighting the system once you go to another continent, once you go to a whole different other place.
Yeah.
It's pure. It is pure creativity. So it's like, change your mindset. Change your mindset. Like, change who you're painting for. You don't go out to Africa and paint your name? The fuck? Like, yeah, you can paint your name and you can paint something dope for the communal people who's running up. For the kids, because the kids going to run up to you. The kids going to run up to you and show you love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of these murals, brother, like, they become very meaningful to a community or a certain individual.
Very much so.
So I learned that as a child, where I would help somebody on a mural or work on a mural, and I'm not thinking much of it, right? But down the road, someone approaches you like, "Hey, man, that mural," and then you're right there, like, you start valuing what you're doing. So it's kind of like you always gotta have your muscles ready. You gotta be sharp.
Yes.
Because you might put something up there that to you is kind of like, I don't want to see that. But someone's seeing it every day.
Yeah, every day. And they're going to love it.
And they're going to
love it. And there's a time and place for everything, man. You can still go out and do your letters. I was out there painting letters earlier today, man. You need that to, keep your your iron sharp. You know what I'm saying?
And was it hard as far as communicating? Because do they speak English down there? Or was it just...
Yeah, they speak English. They speak a few languages. They speak English and they speak Ga.
Ga?
And Tree.
And Tree.
Yeah. They speak about 8 different languages. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it was they definitely spoke. And I was able to get spray paint too. And yeah, it was...
Oh, they have spray paint down there?
Bruh, 94s.
Oh, wow.
94s. You
so
feel me?
they have it down there.
No, they had it. They had it. Like good prices too. Like $4 or $5 a can.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro.
Now that we happened to the 94s, brother, can we talk a little bit about how getting into the Montana shop happened for you?
Yeah, so yeah, I do work at the Montana. Shout out Montana. I work at the shop downtown Los Angeles. I don't really want to give away a lot because I am a company man now, which is kind of ironic, man. So I'm out here living. Oh, shout out my graffiti crews too, man. TGL, my West Side crew, and 2DK, that's my East Side crew. Double Town Kings. They just put me down a couple.
Shout
years
out to
ago.
them.
But I I tried to say this, and I had this moniker. Um, you know, what's so interesting? First of all, customer service goes both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can be a shitty customer, you ain't gonna get good customer service, and that goes both ways. And I said to say is, I give majority to my money to these paint shops,
Yeah.
to these art shops.
Yeah.
I'm not spending my money in Blick. I'm not spending my money in
Michaels or
Michael's. Nah,
Joann's.
nah. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Home Depot. Don't ever go to Home Depot. Yo, don't ever go to Home Depot. We cheaper than Home Depot. Come down to the Montana shop. You feel me? Way cheaper than Home Depot. We not going to treat you like a criminal. It's not in cages. We going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? You can come smoke an L in the front if you want to. We ain't going to disrespect you. Nothing like that. Come get your paint. Everything's 100. Trust. I'm going to hook you up. I said to say is, I used to come into a lot of these graffiti shops and say, you know what? Synergy. Synergy is very important. Meaning like, I want a connection with these graffiti shops because
Yeah.
I'm coming in there a lot. I might have to walk in a client. Like, I might have to call you when y'all about to close.
Yeah.
Like, I might have to put in an order over the phone. Like, I'm doing business with these people, so let me try to get a business relationship with them.
Yeah.
And with that comes a thankfulness too. I'm a very thankful brother. I try to think about that. Like, I'm still a guest in LA. Be gracious that you're here. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I always used to go to Montana shop, man. Super gracious. It's like, yo, I'm trying to learn, X, Y, and Z. Hey, how y'all doing? Da 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 da. Not only that, I started teaching people outside of the graffiti community, i.e. women. I don't know what y'all got against women out here in the graffiti community in LA, but y'all need to stop that shit because that shit's whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Women can get down as well. You know what I'm saying? They definitely can paint. But I started hand walking, literally walking women into the graffiti shop inside of Montana to say, hey, this is the stuff I'm using. We're going out to the graph lab, shout out to the graph lab, to put them up on our actual wall. And we're
Yeah.
going to actually put them up in Mid-City in the community, So I think the owner, actually the manager, saw me doing that. She saw kind of my trajectory in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I've been here for about like I said, 11 years. And she kind of seen me and she was like, yo, you're like one of the nicest dudes in graph. Like, you know what I'm saying? You hear all the time. At the time, I was going through something in my career where I was like, yo, let me slow down with the murals a little bit. I just got, I have a fiance, so let me get something, that's gonna be consistent money.
Yeah.
And man, they came to me and was like, hey, we would love to have you at the shop. Now, prior, I did ask for an opportunity, but I guess it wasn't really the right time.
Okay.
So yeah, man, they came to me, was like, yo, we would love to have you at the shop, bro. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. But no, in my mind, I was out there, I'm out. And what I told her, like, I had to think about it. I got to talk to my fiance, try to, subdue the excitement, man. But man, dude, they hired my black ass, bro. Oh my God. I love that place, yo. Look, I love painting.
Yeah.
I love slinging that paint to people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Talk about what they gonna get into, what caps you like. You know what I'm saying? What colors we flicking off today, my boy? You know what I'm saying? You want gloss? You want matte? You know what I'm saying? Pushing off new products to people. I feel as though I have an intimate relationship with the 94 brand now because I'm using each one of their products how they were intended to be used.
And were you part of both locations, or you came when they moved on to the next?
I came when they moved on to the next one downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a customer. Dude, I was the customer for the longest. Like,
Okay.
customer for the longest, bro. But it's been a dream come true. I love that place, man.
Can you share a little bit about the goods and maybe like the bads of working at a shop?
Oh, working at a shop. Good. Of course, I can talk about graffiti all day. You know what I'm saying? Bad because you do have to. Is a fine line between being creative and then handling business.
Okay.
I do find myself being like, okay, stop talking about graffiti. Give me the money. Your money is 100 and and getting that correct. And it's still a job, man. You gotta come. Hey, shout out Super 73. You gotta come, and show up and. It's funny because I don't have to I ain't got to put on airs there.
Okay.
I can act like myself.
You could
You
be
know
you.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I can be me. So yeah. And then still me being an out of towner, like I don't know about a lot of these crews coming in. I had to identify kind of who is the gangbangers, who is the graffiti artists, who was the muralist, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because at first I didn't really know, and I was treating everybody the same, and it's just like, you can, but it's like, yo,
Different people like
different
different
people
vibes.
like different vibes, you know what I'm saying? I'ma still give you Shaq though, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you coming to the Montana show,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I haven't been really no downfalls.
Throughout your whole artistic journey, brother, is there anything that you might regret that you did or not do? Something that you're like, maybe I should have done that, maybe I shouldn't have done that?
I should have got on YouTube. I should have got on YouTube.
Okay.
I should have got on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I was shooting a lot of YouTube content with these dudes from ZHC. They had millions of dollars. They had a lot of money. You feel me? I was doing a lot of money shit. And they was telling me, like, yo, you're a YouTuber. You need to be a YouTuber. You're funny as hell. And
Yeah.
da-da-da, you're mad talented and this, that, or whatever. And one of the dudes was telling me, like, yo, you'll be the one, dude, because there's nobody who's acting like you on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
you'll be the one. So I've been urging my younger counterparts to be like, yo, y'all need a presence online. Y'all need a YouTube. Y'all need to be
Yeah,
more,
online presence nowadays is very important
for
in
sure, for
anything,
sure.
and anything that you do as far as trying to build an income.
For sure, for sure.
And I got a couple questions before getting out of here, brother. So I know you mentioned that Mark 7 and Sight had a
Yeah.
big part in kind of opening up a different realm in the graffiti world for you.
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about what it is that they brought to the table for
They
you?
black. I'm gonna keep it 100. They black. Ain't a lot of black. It's not a lot of black graffiti artists out here who are as public as those brothers are. Now,
Okay.
Sight doesn't. You need to interview Sight.
Okay.
You need. I'm gonna try to get you to interview Sight because Sight is the deep brother. Sight. I'm gonna let him tell his own story, but he paved the way for me to be out here and do what I do.
Okay.
And like I said, he's knowledgeable. It's not that his painting. It's just that he has connected graffiti on some helpful mind type stuff. Like he's
Okay.
amazing. He's amazing. And then
Shout out to him.
yeah, and then the homie he's seen my whole journey.
Yeah.
He's seen me from toy to going up and painting that powwow Long Beach.
Yeah.
Like he's seen me doing that from like letters to realism. So and he's always showed me the same love. And always like, yo, Shaq, you can come paint here. Yo, I appreciate you, X, Y, and Z. He's always showing me the same love.
Shout out Mark 7.
Yeah.
Shout out Sight.
Mhm.
Now that you mentioned painting a power at Long Beach,
Yeah.
I read your post on Instagram where you talk a little bit about that it brought some hate,
Mhm.
but then it also brought some good.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as hate, can you talk a little bit about like why would someone be hating on you for accomplishing something that you're happy about? for
First of
yourself?
all, shout out Powwow Long Beach was absolutely amazing. Best festival out there. It was so amazing that I don't remember what the hell you talking about. I don't remember no bad things going on with Powwow. It was just the hustle and bustle. If they was hating on me, they can go ahead and talk to their mother about it
No,
because I
no,
don't give a damn.
not them in general.
Uh-huh.
But I know I read the post where it says it brought some hate towards you.
It brought some hate, meaning like,
Like people are kind of trying to look at you kind of like a sell attempting.
nah.
Okay.
No, I don't give a damn about that. You talking about, hey man, black people originated graffiti and hip hop, so y'all can kiss my ass. For real. Are you kidding me? Sell out. You feel me? I'll burn you out here.
Yeah.
Let me sell out. I still burn you. You know that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I gets down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the painting is no joke. Yeah, I get money from doing my things because they pay me because I'm nice.
Yeah.
What you want me to do? Be stuck? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
nah, I'm not worried about that. Nah, just a matter of fact is just being like, it's more of a mind type of thing too. Because I think when I was doing that, maybe I did have some imposter syndrome. Meaning like,
Okay.
am I supposed to be here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to be doing it? Am I at the caliber as the other counterparts that they put me on this? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Can I rise to the occasion?
Yeah.
I was having those kind of feelings to myself, but I beat them all.
Okay.
I killed that festival. I absolutely loved it.
Shout out to them for having
Yeah,
you.
for sure. And just and as far as haters, as far as like too, you know, they're gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Like some graffiti artists might hit it. It got hit early when we were doing it. So I felt some sort of way about that. But I was just like, if y'all threaten me with a good time, I'm gonna paint over you. It's more time to paint.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buff your shit over. Like you
Yeah.
wanna get buffed over. You're gonna get painted over. I love it. I love
Okay.
painting. So hey.
Before we get out of here, brother, I got one last question for you. What would you say to that young kid or maybe adult that would see you in this episode back in DMV
Mm.
and they want to paint and don't know where to go or how to go about it?
First of all, be passionate. Second of all, hard work beats passion. So you gotta be nice at what you do. You know, that can be from abstract to realism to doing letters. Just be really, really good at what you do.
Okay.
Um, be kind to everyone who you meet, even if they do you wrong. Try to be kind because your journey up will be the same journey down. You're going to need these people, and these people are going to need you. You
Yeah.
know, that person who you cuss out might be a millionaire later on. You missed a blessing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So try to be kind to everybody you do. You know, put yourself out there, however that is. Go to businesses, be online. Uh, yeah, definitely be online for sure, because it's going that way for sure.
Is there any shout outs you want to give out, brother, before we get out of here?
Man, we'll be doing. Oh, shout out my whole TGL family. Shout out my West Coast family. Shout out my man Ja, Esco, everybody that's been a part of the journey. My homeboy Osei, my brother Jelani, my mom's, all that, man. We in LA living dreams. Come down to the goddamn Montana shop, holla at your boy. You feel me?
Again, brother, it was a pleasure having you. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a little bit of your time.
Of course.
And for everybody out there, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out ganocontrol.com and check out our merch. We have shirts, hoodies, and much more.